Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Great news, it's Babylon 5 time, and today we'll be watching Season 5, Episode 13. The core is mother, the core is father. What else can I say? If you could do me a favor, friends, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like earlier in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And what is now? Now it's time for The Core is Mother, The Core is Father, the 13th episode of the 5th and final season of the one and only Babylon 5. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Where are we? We inside B5. Oh no, this is Psy-Core. There's my guy.
Al, I want you to meet Lauren Ashley and Chen Hikaru. They've just signed on as interns with Level 12 Investigations.
Oh wow.
It's an honor. I've followed you for years.
So you're the one that's been peeking in my window at night.
No. I meant I've been following your work. I didn't mean I was
Just playing, Chen.
You're kind of a hero where we come from. Besides, we don't often see a sense of humor in psychops.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
I figured I'd pair them up with you for a while. You can show them the ropes, get them comfortable with the operation, and then we'll put them out in the field.
I'd be happy to. So, where do you want to start?
Anywhere. I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, I finished the report on the Babylon 5 situation a few hours ago. You should have it by mid-afternoon.
Great, thanks, Al.
This is so cool to see this.
But I thought Babylon 5 was your main assignment these days.
No. Though I'm sure they think so. They have a tendency to put their station at the center of the universe.
I love that.
A new doctor goes on rounds at the asylum. He talks to one man. And who are you, he asks. The patient says, I, sir, am Napoleon. And how do you know you're Napoleon, asks the doctor. God told me. And from the next bed over comes, I did not. There's always somebody or something trying to be the most important thing in the world. No, much as it might offend their sense of perspective, not everything is about Babylon 5.
Fantastic.
You listen here, I told you. You don't listen, you don't hear me. I keep telling you the same thing. My mind, my mind, my mind. My mind, not yours.
All right, what are we doing here? Okay, are we inside Psy-Core? Same signage is up. Well,
So it begins.
and so it begins, Kosh, right? God, I love this show. Each and every one of you that suggested that I watch Babylon 5, it is a debt I can never repay. To say that this show has meant something to me is a dramatic understatement. I have learned more about storytelling. I have taken the entertainment completely out of it. This is a masterclass. Oh, get out of town. Trust the core. Is it going to be subliminal messages through us? I'm going to watch. Hold on. Is it going to be at the end instead of JMS? Ooh, little change there.
What are they doing?
Scan and countering exercises. One tries to scan the other, who blocks. He has to hold off his opponent for no less than 5 minutes. The field agent has to be able to hold his own for at least an hour.
Why an hour?
Because unless you've gone through training sessions like this, there isn't a human telepath alive who can sustain a deep scan for more than 45 minutes tops. They burst arteries, have strokes, black out.
Would they mind if we watched?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Why do I like these two? I like these two. Oh my God. I love Bester too, so I mean. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Was that what she was supposed to see though?
That's terrible. How can they stand it?
By constant exposure and repetition.
Really? But that makes sense, though. They're supposed to be the best. They have to be able to train for better things, you know, to be better.
Your job is to track down rogue telepaths who will do anything to avoid capture. If they can hurt you or kill you, they will.
So you have to be ruthless.
Only as a last resort. Remember, these are family. You have to care about what you're doing and the people you're saving to go through what we just saw. We make sure they're in peak condition so they can go into the field as well protected as possible. Our mandate is to bring them back alive and intact.
I'm believing every word he's saying.
Not that they appreciate it.
That's where you're wrong.
Directed by Veer, who we haven't seen at all.
Hi, my name's Gordon.
Hi, Gordon.
You may not think it to look at me, but 6 months ago, I was a blip. Pretty scary, huh? But that's what happens when you're on the run. I could barely stand on my own when the Corps found me and brought me home. Did you know that 42.5% of all telepaths who leave the Corps commit suicide within 9 months?
Wow.
Without the support of other telepaths, thrown into a world of mundanes,
End program.
But it was just getting interesting.
We can pick it up later.
Something else to show you. Yeah, this was on site. JMS is really going to do this. They are really going to make us sympathetic for the Psi Corps, aren't they? Damn, this guy, JMS is amazing.
Cause of death.
Blunt force trauma. We're not sure what he used yet. I'm sorry, Al. I know he was a student of yours.
Short was the roommate.
His friends say he's been acting strange lately, but they didn't think much of it. Sometimes the training does that. You just get over it. But this time something went wrong. I'm assigning you to the case, Al.
Why me?
Because he's a P-10, and that makes him dangerous. And because the victim was close to you. I thought you'd want to see justice done.
I'll find him.
Yeah, the victim was known to you. That makes you dangerous. Bester's an amazing character. An amazing character.
Thought you'd be at the concert.
I was. I couldn't focus on the music.
Oh, please, come in.
Downtime Bester? Will wonders never cease?
I've never seen a dead body before. Well, not that close, and not one of us. Do you get used to it?
When it's one of ours? No. With mundanes, it's easier. They hate it when we say that, but it's the truth. They kill, enslave, and abuse each other with efficiency and enthusiasm. Why should we value their lives when they don't?
You couldn't show this episode earlier. It's too sympathetic.
It's not easy. But with someone like this, an innocent, someone with potential.
It's a tragedy.
How did the Corps find you?
My parents were killed in an accident. I was barely a month old. When I was put into a foster home, I turned up in the random DNA checks. We need to watch out for each other, even more than we would as mundanes.
So he's been there his entire life. No wonder.
Must be nice. Someone who will love you.
And if my wife ever found out about her?
Nah.
Private joke.
Or I could stay here.
My heart is already taken. She's not here right now. Now, if that changes, you'll be the first to know. But for now, I think you should go back to your room.
I wonder if she's trying to get close to him.
The security log at Earthport 1 has our suspect booking passage on an outbound commercial transport about an hour after the time of death.
Let me guess. Babylon 5.
Your favorite place in the universe. Babylon 5.
F.
The suspect's name is Jonathan Harris, age 23. He's rated a strong P-10. He killed his roommate and fled the area.
Any idea yet what caused him to go off?
A negative.
I like all the abilities. You see those things, the training that he's had? That is really cool.
Just to be on the safe side, Al, you and your team will proceed to Babylon 5. With luck, he'll get stuck there for a while until they can raise enough money to get a ticket elsewhere.
If he boarded a commercial transport, why not just contact the ship and let their own security force pick him up?
Mundanes. Without sufficient training, the average security patrol couldn't even handle a P8, let alone a P10. There are any number of tricks he could use on mundanes to avoid being captured.
And that's non-lethal.
Besides, this is an internal psychor problem. That means we deal with it within the family.
Now, when can you get going?
Our flight leaves in 2 hours.
Good. Well, the rest of you know what to do. Get to it.
This guy reminds me of Stacy Keach a little bit.
But the suspect was also being trained in attack probes. He has a knack for disrupting other telepaths. He's a mind shredder, Al. Let him get too close. Let him get a clear shot, and he'll rip you in two.
Wow. This is already one of my favorite episodes. They're giving us way too much. If you had given us this stuff on Psychor at the beginning, I would have found them way too sympathetic. And so waiting until now, oh, it's just the best. It's the best. A mind shredder. Raise your hand if you want to see Bester go up against a mind shredder. Who's going to be in the mirror?
Why? Why'd you do it?
Because I could. You know something went wrong, but you don't know what. And you never will.
Something went wrong with inside of him? Is that what he's trying to...
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bester. You said you wanted me to remind you when we had to leave for the spaceport.
Yes.
I like this kid, too.
Thank you, Jen.
Jen and Lauren are awesome.
I'll be right out.
They're like Mac and Bo to me. I do think Lauren's trying to get close to him for some reason, though. Well, he seemed almost manic and out of his head back at Psychor headquarters, but here he seems like he's okay. He's obviously walking among people and not drawing attention.
I never played this game before. Can you tell me the rules?
Sure.
I'm going to read everybody's mind and know what cards they have, but...
Does the mothership ever leave hyperspace?
Only for repairs, when we can do so without being seen. No reason for the rest of the world to know what our resources are. The rest of the time, it just sits here in hyperspace, just like all the others.
Shuttle 1, bay doors are open. You can proceed.
Roger that.
So how big a power are they if they decided to go rogue? Look at this thing. Like, how big a player would they be if you cut them away from EarthGov? I think they'd still be substantial.
Well, it's been a real pleasure doing business with you. Guess it wasn't quite as hard as I'd heard.
That's a good way to get yourself killed, kid.
Haven't you caused enough trouble for one lifetime?
It's a pleasure to see you too, Mr. Allen. Where can I find Captain Lockley? I should check in with her.
She's busy. You can check in with me. Card.
Boy.
Tracking a murderer. We have full authorization to investigate, arrest, and bring him back to Earth, along with any accomplices or suspects.
Who'd he kill?
Another psychop. Well, a psychop in training.
And this is bad because...
Dude, I mean, this is one of the #1 reasons.
What did you say about the guard?
Nothing, just said a joke, a dirty joke.
A dirty joke.
The struggle between mundanes and telepaths will be no struggle at all. Come on, we got work to do.
Loving this episode. Absolutely loving this episode.
You don't want to get him upset. You're gonna get him... You're gonna get him upset. You shouldn't do that. You're gonna get him upset.
I'll get you a hell of a lot more than upset you, son of a...
Are there 2 personalities in there? You're going to get them upset? Oh my God. Why do I like Jonathan too? If he's supposed to be a villain, I am down with this guy. I don't want anything to happen to the interns though. They're just interns, everybody. Maybe.
A man matching Harris's description came through here 2 days ago and sold off a few things. He pointed to a suite up the hall, but he was thinking about that one. Probably figured he could get away with half a truth and all the money. They never learn. As a formality, we need B5 security to open it up for us. I saw a Babcom unit down the hall. I'll call it in. You two stay here. Keep an eye on the door. If he comes out, follow him.
No.
But don't try to take him down.
No. We're going to lose one of them right now. They're going to want to show what they can do. Chen, it's going to be you, buddy.
But if we can get him while he's still asleep or unguarded, we'll have the benefit of surprise. We can get the credit for the arrest.
You're disobeying instructions.
I'm showing initiative.
You're going to get yourself killed, kid. They said they were 12s, right? Because you can only be a Psy Cop if you're 12 or above. They also said one opening, and this guy will shred you.
Chen!
That was the guy that was following him, right?
5 hours from the time you get here to the first dead body shows up on the deck.
Remember when I told you I was trailing a killer?
The medtechs confirmed that the body's been lying here for over 2 days. He was dead before we got here.
Yeah, they told me. But I never let the facts get in the way of a good grudge.
Okay, thanks, Zach.
His identicard was used several times after his death, so it looks like your boy switched IDs with the dead guy, took whatever money he had.
Where was the stolen identicard being used?
In the casino. Apparently, he did very well for himself at the blackjack table.
So when they do gamble, they're not very good at it. I mean, it takes a lot more than scanning. You have to know what you're doing. So why would he be able to win?
Unless he suddenly acquired his skill for cheating. Harris must have ripped it out of his mind just before killing him. That's why he chose this victim. He's acquiring whatever skills he thinks will help him raise money fast, so that he can get away.
Wow, he's downloading abilities? Okay, so the guy that we found in the room that was killed was the occupant of the room, so he took him and his ability. Got it.
Simultaneous aneurysms, cerebral hemorrhages, blood clots.
Shredded him.
No history of this sort of problem. It's a safe bet that this was done by your suspect.
Yes, you'd think that, wouldn't you? Our suspect is a P10. This kind of damage could only be done by a P12.
Are you sure? You know, maybe you made a mistake.
I'm not even answering that.
Maybe he's higher than a P10 and you just missed it.
No, we don't make those kinds of mistakes.
Could he have taken the abilities of his roommate?
This could be very bad.
What is it? What's wrong?
I don't want to say anything until I have more information. Lauren, I want you to get on the line with the main office. Have them copy me on everything they found in Harris's room.
What are we looking for?
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
He's figured out a way to strengthen his abilities.
But there are about a half a dozen other places on Babylon 5 where gambling is allowed. I need you to check them out. See if anyone's had any contact with him.
And if I run into him?
Run.
Do not attempt any contact. I mean it this time, Chen.
Yeah, Chen, he'll tear you apart, dude.
I'm gonna check with customs. Make sure he didn't use that money to book passage off the station.
One of my favorite episodes of B5, everybody. This is dope as shit. I love this little group. I'm sure they're all gonna die, with the exception of Bester, maybe. Chen and Lauren are the perfect kind of like surrogate audience members, narrators to be in there that we have to have things explained to them. Oh, it's fantastic. Great stuff. JMS cooking with this one. And a psychic serial killer. Oh, Chen.
Do you wish to place a call?
Yes, temporary residence, Red 3, Unit 7, Bester, Al.
Stand by.
Someone behind him. Son of a bitch.
Look, I'm sorry. I know he was your friend. Just a kid.
Save your sympathy for someone else, Mr. Allen. Of all the things in life I could drown in, love, music, the eyes of another. Crocodile tears are the least appealing. Go on.
Wow.
Just before he died, I tried to call you. Didn't get very far. The Babcon unit started to record his message, then put it on pause when he didn't finish. That's your perp. We're trying to ID that tattoo right now.
That's not Harris.
Well, okay.
You got your own problems, Zach.
I'm here to look after you. I knew we were made for each other the minute I saw you. Between your gift and my contacts, we're gonna clean up.
I just need enough to get away. Far away.
Another 200 credits and we'll have enough to go all the way to Proxima and back.
The end back part is unimportant.
What are you running from? Come on, you can tell your old buddy Bryce.
Bryce.
I don't know what happened. I'm not even sure why I'm here. One minute, I was in the testing center, and the next...
There's multiple personalities in there.
Anything yet?
No, nothing.
There's a lot in here that's in different handwriting, different names. As if they'd either mixed two files together or somebody else had access to his papers.
Well, maybe one of those names is the guy with the tattoo. This is the last video record they had. It's an off-hours training session between Harris and his roommate.
Play.
If only there was some way we could record thought patterns. We'd know what was going on.
Give us time.
Ah,
If I've done anything to upset you,
He said, let it go!
there's another personality.
if I've done anything to upset you,
He said, let it go! He said, let it go!
He said,
He said, let it go.
not I said.
Not I said. The same person. With multiple personalities. That's why we misidentified his rating. One personality was a P10, the other was a P12.
Oh, shit.
One of those personalities murdered him to keep the secret.
Because unstable telepaths are put away for the good of everyone.
Check these names against the station manifest. See if he checked in on one of his other personalities. Go on, hurry!
Lauren is such an adorable zealot, you know? He knows that multiple personalities will be incarcerated for life. Thanks, Lauren. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We know what your roommate discovered. It's okay. We can help you. But you have to trust us. Let us take you back with us.
No! I won't go back! I can't!
Yes, you can.
Get them down!
Did she get hit? I thought I saw her get hit.
The Dark Man and the Laughing Man. And me and Harris. We're all in this together.
He's got way more than two.
You have to understand, please.
Don't hurt him.
They made us do this.
Oh,
Don't hurt him.
I love Bester.
You don't want me here a second more than I want to be here.
Personally, no. But as a doctor, I have to treat all my patients equally. Even the annoying, self-righteous, arrogant ones with self-important delusions of godhood.
Thank you. Far more at home now.
Bester's like, that was honest. I appreciate that.
If you had a chance to think about it, you would have been content to let me fall.
No, that's not true.
No?
No. Care to scan me to find out? I'll authorize it. Or would you rather go on believing that our kind and your kind have to hate each other? No compromises.
Way to go, Stephen.
Is the shuttle fueled up?
She's ready to go.
What about the prisoners?
Well, with a little nudge from back home, security has agreed to recognize our authority and turn them both over to our custody. Frankly, I think Mr. Allen will be just as happy to let them go, since that means we'll be out of here ASAP. He doesn't like our kind.
Well, now, how do you know that?
He said so.
Game, set, match.
Stephen, you're a good one, buddy. Having you represent the mundanes is fantastic. I want to get a better look at this mothership.
You know, Chen thought you were a hero. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if I still believed in heroes. But I have never seen anyone fight for our people the way you do.
That's true. That is 100% true.
And we still have the mundane to deal with. Let me? Please?
Oh my God.
All right. Go on.
Oh, he was alive there. Woo!
You're first?
My first.
Well, you made it past the first stage. You just might be Psycho material after all. Now, let's go home.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I probably like that episode way more than I should have. Jesus. Holy smokes, everybody. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 5, Episode 13. The core is mother, the core is father, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished The Core is Mother, The Core is Father, the 13th episode of the 5th and final season of Babylon 5, one of my absolute favorite episodes. See, this is the type of storytelling that I loved from Season 1, and Season 5 has given us a lot of really awesome, different perspective gems in this one. Like I referred to in the reaction, Mac and Bo's episode, you know? I mean, now we get like a slice of life from the Psi Core. You cannot, I said this one during the reaction, if they had provided this type of insight and like a really good look at Psi Core too early, it would have done two things to a disservice. It would have taken away from the mystique of the core, and two, I think it did for me, it would provide a sympathetic bent to Psi Core, and you couldn't have that too early. JMS cooking on all cylinders with this one. I thought it was a fantastic look at Psi Core. They weren't in there twisting their mustaches like, you know, true villains. They weren't tying anybody to railroad tracks. Nope, they have a job to do. And for the most part, which we saw reflected in Chen and Lauren, you have these two interns that are regular kids that just want to do well enough so that their superiors recognize them. And again, just to remind us of that, the underlying evil of the Psi Core, Lauren really wanted to be the one to take care of the mundane. And again, are we supposed to view them as evil now because of this? I mean, the jury's way out on that. Because if you look at it in a different view where they have been indoctrinated to think, hey, the mundanes, if given the opportunity, will take us out. This guy's a killer. He killed Chen. You know, I mean, this is justice, right? This is some type of justice. If they're able to actually kind of put it into practice, I mean, this is something that he made Byron do too, whenever they turned the guns on the actual, the ship full of mundanes that caused Byron to leave Psi Core. This is all part of the process. Are you willing to do this type of thing that needs to be done? And again, there's obviously the knee jerk is to look at that and say a killer is a killer is a killer. However, there are so many layers to what it means to be Psi Core, and also when you were taken by Psi Core and started your indoctrination. Bester, from when he was basically a child, we don't know about Lauren, we don't know about Chen, but it certainly seems like they've been in there a bit. They enough to follow Bester and consider him a hero inside the core. It was just a really good look. It was just in fact, I'm not sure you could have provided a better one episode look into the Psi Core than what we had, because it showed us what the Psi Core really, they do provide a benefit. Most of the time, no, because it looks like, you know, you have people that don't want to be, they don't want to be in Psi Core. They don't want to have the powers that they have. They just want to be away and be left alone. We saw that reflective in Byron's people, reflective in the Underground Railroad that we had a couple seasons back. Just, we don't want any trouble, let us get away. That's when we have a problem with Psi Core, because Psi Core is saying, no, you're not allowed to do that. Your freedom, no, you don't have that. Now, again, there's so many different ways to look at it, because the knee jerk before this episode, and even, you know, our initial experiences with Psi Core are, hey, we've got some Nazis here. There's some stormtroopers. The Gestapo is showing up to take these rogue telepaths back to Earth. I mean, and honestly, it's still a very good comparison with certain things that they're doing. The fly in the ointment here actually is Bester, because Bester has proven many, many, many times he is a good guy. He is a patriot. He is a savior if you're a telepath. And, you know, again, it's all a matter of perspective. JMS is an effing expert at this. It is a subversion of your expectations, because as soon as you look at somebody like Bester and say, I don't like the way that you're doing things. I don't like that you're willing to kill anybody that's trying to kill your people. I don't like the way that there are a different set of rules for the antagonists or the enemy than there are for your own people. But we can't do that, because as soon as we start pointing a finger at Bester and saying, look at how you're behaving, well, then you got to start pointing a finger at John. You got to start pointing a finger at Londo, Jakar, Delenn. Everybody has experienced this, at some point in this series, there has been a level of patriotism. There has been a level of protection of one's own that has superseded any other type of kind of galactic humanity. Delenn and her moment of grief, kill them all. I mean, right? I mean, we have Nukem Sheridan, for God's sakes. Absolutely, there are comparisons and parallels to make with all of our leaders, Bester included. And Bester has proven he will not kill a telepath unless he absolutely has to. And normally that death of he, up until the last moment with Byron, he was pleading for him. No, let me just take you, dude. This is not the way that you have to handle all of this. It was great. I mean, he was protective of Chen and Lauren. Chen wanted to make himself, honestly, that was the one mistake I thought Bester made in this. If you were going to have somebody contact Psy-Corps home base for additional assets and support, that should have been Chen. Chen had already proved that he was a little too ambitious in the moment. And Lauren should have been the one that they send to just do the observational stuff, because she, wouldn't have broken ranks like that and tried to do things herself. It's a shame. It's a shame, because I just think that Chen was a little too ambitious, and it ended up costing him. Ultimately costing him. And we saw how broken up that Bester was about that. I liken Lauren's character too, and I've been sitting here struggling trying to figure out the name. I couldn't remember the name of Veer's a fiance or arranged marriage potential, his wife that was set up for him. She was so sweet and so nice. And then you realize, like, she's absolutely down with genocide of the Narn, like no problems, right? Her dad was some type of governor or whatever. And I liken Lauren's character to that very much, because, she seems very sweet and very nice. And she's like, oh, can I kill him? That's what she was asking. And again, I'm not sure. I certainly am not going to be the audience that condemns her actions. Chen was her buddy. You know what I mean? Killed a telepath. Now you got to go. And if that's what she's been taught to do, or taught that is acceptable, we just can't. Then you got to start pointing fingers at every other culture and leader. And I don't think that we stand up as well as we might think we stand up to that type of observation. This show is so incredibly good. I could take a whole series with Psy-Corps. I swear to God, if they came out and said, hey, we're going to have a brand new series. I don't know if you could have it without Bester. It'd have to be like a prequel series or something. I don't know. I don't even know if any of that works. But let's just say that back in the 90s, they said, hey, well, Babylon 5 can't continue, but we're going to have a Psy-Corps spinoff. After this episode, I would be 1,000% down with that. And now in retrospect, when I look back at some of our cooler storylines and cooler episodes that are sort of like this, we had Ironheart, the Talia stuff. Really, really cool, interesting plots that could have been folded over into a mini series or a movie or something. Holy hell, Psy-Corps is awesome, JMS is awesome, Babylon 5 is awesome, and each and every one of you that recommended this show to me, yeah, you're awesome too. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And now, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from this, the 13th episode of Babylon 5's 5th and final season. The core is mother, the core is father. But where should we say goodbye from? Because as always, even with episodes dominated by the Psi Core, we are the Greek chorus. We are the ones that watch the tale originally told by JMS, and JMS's original desire was to get that tale into as many ears as could hear it. Now that's our job. We go out and find people that haven't seen the show before, and we ask them the question, would you like to hear the greatest story ever told? And of course, that's our segue to Babylon 5. And as a reward for this dutiful service that we provide, we get to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from a favored scene. And so, friends, I might be placing some of you in a scene that you don't want to be in. And if so, sound off in the comments. But right now, we are all members of the core as we stand there in EarthGov, where inside the HQ, getting our new assignments, we see Bester and Lauren and Chen and all of the telepaths, the Bloodhounds, Omega, all of them walking around. You know, we are now part of this. The core is mother. The core is father. And I ask each and every one of you this: if you were raised inside the core, would you love it or would you love it? Friends, until such time as we get a chance to watch the rest of this fantastic series, farewell, old friends, and I'll see you.